it's Nymfy. The first fact is that I really don't like donuts. I won't go as far as to say that I hate them, but I really don't like them. I don't know why people like them. I think the icing is so bad. The icing on donuts is disgusting. It's like that watery icing sugar and water glaze. No, I like dessert that is really creamy, really rich, really like intense. Cream cheese frosting is good, or I forgot what the other it was like a really bougie frosting, I can't remember, but mini donuts are fine. They're like with the cinnamon and sugar, they're fine. I just don't like donuts. I have my list in front of me, so I'll be reading. I'm a Capricorn. Sun Capricorn ascending. I have 6 Capricorns in my chart. 6. That's a lot. And I'm moon in Pisces, if that speaks anything to you, if you know about astrology. I am afraid of 3 main things, or I guess things that I really dislike. I don't know if they're crazy fears, but I'm afraid of choking on food, because when I was a baby I almost died twice. Once from a Smartie from choking on it, and the other time I think from an allergic reaction. And yeah, so if I choke now while I eat, my heart drops. I get really scared. I'm constantly until I'm sick of it when I'm obsessed with the song. I'm someone that needs a lot of reassurance. Yeah, I need a lot of reassurance. I'm not that good at giving it to myself, but anyone around me who knows me knows that I need it. Like my grandma, for example, is really good at like snapping me into, into place. 'Cause she knows how my brain works. And she knows that if I get on an overthinking train, that train is a long ride and it doesn't stop. It just keeps going and it keeps going. I do need to learn to maybe not be like that. So if it's reassurance, I need to ask the same question multiple times and get the same answer multiple times for me to be convinced and to like believe it. So, if I ask like, is everything okay? I need to hear that it is okay multiple times until I'm like, okay, I guess everything's fine. Yeah, also when I get like hypochondriac-y, it's a mess. My favorite foods are watermelon, chocolate, and potatoes. Most people already know this, but just putting it out there again because I think it's vital information. Watermelon, seeds or not, I just eat the seeds anyway because I don't like spitting out food. Potatoes in any shape or form, potatoes. Usually I prefer crispy in every food, but especially potatoes. There has to be crisp. Do you remember that Bailey's commercial where the girl puts a cherry stem in her mouth and ties it into a knot? I can do that. I've timed myself multiple times. I can do it in, I think, like 25 seconds or less. My fastest was 17 seconds. If I get cherries, I will film it and show you on Instagram to prove it. I think I'm really good at cooking. I am horrible at like thinking I'm good at stuff because I think I suck at everything, but I'm good at cooking. I appreciate flavor and texture, and it works out, especially when I improvise and when I don't follow any sort of recipe. Even if I follow a recipe, I don't measure anything, I just eyeball. I've wanted to do like a cooking ASMR video, but I don't know, maybe I'll do a vlog one day. An ASMR vlog. Down the line, not yet. Here is a photo of me when I was younger. Strong eyebrows. Yeah, I was a weird kid, but I don't, maybe I was like 5 or something here, I think. My favorite alcohol, I'm not an alcohol lover or appreciator, but an alcohol that I do really love, that I just found out recently, because my boyfriend is Italian, and this is an Italian drink, is amaretto di Saronno. And it's just an amaretto. It's really sweet, and it tastes like almonds. It's amazing. It's like a liqueur. I think it's called a bitter, right? Or a digestive. And it's so good. Because whiskey makes me want to puke, and all alcohol basically makes me want to vomit at some point, just from the taste. And white wine. I like white wine. It's fine. just freaks me out. I fall asleep well to noise, and it just makes me feel safe and like there's stuff happening. That's why I don't think I can ever live in a house. I know houses are great, but I grew up living only in apartments, and that's where I feel the most safe, in apartments. Oh, this. I hate the feeling of fabric. Like, you know, some people while they talk, they just go like this, or like touch their pants or their skirt or like a tablecloth in front of them or the couch. They'll just like put their hand over. That makes me shiver and cringe so much. It's like worse than nails on a chalkboard. The dry skin on fabric feeling makes me feel really not good. And that's why when I go to bed, I can't get into like the bed sheets unless I've put lotion on my hands and my feet, and like I feel moisturized and not dry on fabric. Maybe it's random, I don't know. My favorite show when I was a kid was South Park. I still watch it sometimes, especially when I need to laugh about life and, I don't know, just relax. It's just so stupid, but it's so good. I was born with the cord wrapped around my neck. Yeah, and I was like suffocating until they unwrapped it, and like I cried because, you know, when a baby is birthed, it's supposed to cry. That's how you know, breathing is okay and everything is okay. When it comes to sweet things, I have zero limits, like no limits. Ice cream, cake, cheesecake especially. I can't stop myself, especially like, you know, the 7 days croissants, the creme brulee, and the millefeuille. I don't know what the hell that flavor is. Millefeuille. And what else? There's another one. I don't like the chocolate. I think the chocolate is vile. And Lind chocolate. Like, no limits. I can't stop and I won't stop. When I was little, social media, but I can't just sit through a movie or a show without having something else to do to entertain me. I'm gonna add one more on to that, in that I'm extremely picky about shows and like movies, which is why I don't think I've watched a movie in like a year, or I don't enjoy them. It has to be a really specific genre with a really specific plot for me to want to watch it and to be interested. I don't watch horror, I don't watch action movies, I don't watch dramas, I very rarely watch comedies. I watch comedy shows, but not movies. I don't watch sci-fi. On the rare occasion that it's like Avatar. I'm really impatient, like extremely impatient, and when I want something, I want it yesterday. I want it to have happened a month ago. I don't like waiting for stuff. I don't know, maybe I just never learned the value of patience and of, the fact that results need time and things in life take time. I'm impatient. Yeah, which is why I also often burn my mouth when I eat, because I can't wait for the food to cool down. I don't like sharing my food because Joey doesn't share food. Don't touch my plate. Don't take a fry from my plate. Get your own fries. Get your own food. I love throwing stuff away and minimizing stuff. Just, I don't like owning stuff. I don't like being surrounded by a lot of stuff. If I could live in a completely empty apartment, I would. Well, maybe not that far, but I just don't like what I call dust collectors. Like trinkets that all they do is example, let me ask you a question. If you're eating lasagna or like anything that's baked in a pan, in a baking sheet, do you like the middle piece or the corner piece? Oh wait. Wrong answer. Well, I don't know what you said, but I like the corner piece. I think it's the best piece. There's a lot of like crispy, chewy textures on the corner. The middle is always like not good. To me, at least. I always take the corner seat in a restaurant if it's available. I don't like sitting in the middle. If I'm with a group of people and we can't make that decision, then it's fine. I like the corner and being as isolated as possible from everyone. I'm really good at convincing myself of like bad things. I catastrophize and I overthink a lot, which I think you all know by now. I just made a video for overthinkers and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I want to do more of those. Because catastrophizing and like overthinking is exhausting, and anyone who does it knows how exhausting and yeah, it's just tiring. I don't like celebrating my birthday. I've never liked it. I think I've celebrated it maybe twice in my life. I don't like being the center of attention, and like especially being responsible for other people's fun. It makes me feel anxious that I'm responsible if they have fun or not. I don't want to do it. I hated sleepovers as a kid, and I still do. I don't like being in other people's homes. Not that I do them as an adult, but like when I was a kid. And it's still like that. I mean, imagine you're going somewhere and, I don't know, you drink too much and you shouldn't drive and you have to stay over at your friend's place. I don't like it. I'd rather pay for the cab and go home. Vanilla is my favorite flavor in the world ever. I love vanilla so much. I think it's the best. And like a smell and perfume and food and cream and everything. I think there's nothing that matches vanilla. You guys kind of know this, that when I was little, I had a lot of paranormal experiences and ghost experiences. I haven't talked about the ghost ones, but I could if you're interested, because they're interesting and they're fun. During this time, I saw objects like lift and levitate multiple times. It was really bizarre, and that scared me at the time because I was really little, but for this I have a very clear memory, and I'll go into it in like a related video, but yeah, it scared me. Yeah, because, you know, it's not about wondering whether it's happening or not. It's about seeing it happen in front of you, because I didn't question it because I saw it happen with my own eyes. I don't know if you guys ever did this as kids, but I loved taking a fresh bill, like a 20 or a 10 or whatever, but it has to be completely crisp and fresh. Nothing, like no bend, nothing. Brand new. And you put it in the palm of your hand, and like you see it start to bend. It starts going like this in your hand. So you just keep your hand like this, I eat, or during the summer in Bulgaria,